Okay, we're over here in the Made in Germany section, and one of the things that really caught our eye is the Cullman tripods. And these are some really neat tripods because they've got a lot of cool features, but they're also at a really remarkable price.
Well, thank you very much, Kerry. We appreciate that. Cullman's a German-made company for over 40 years, and this is our new lineup of tripods. And the nice thing about it is they've changed the aluminum to magnesium. So all of the fixtures that you see in the closures happen to be magnesium.
And that's regardless of whether you have carbon fiber or aluminum legs?
That's correct. Even if you have aluminum legs, you'll find magnesium closures and magnesium leg locks.
Well, what's the benefit of magnesium over some other metal for that?
It's a stronger metal, but also it's a lighter metal. So when you add it per piece, you end up with a very small tripod, compact, great to take with you if you're on the outdoor photography. Set that one right up. This one in particular that you were looking at is really special. We like it.
I really like this one.
This is a Cullman 525M. And the beauty of this particular tripod, it has those leg lock features we were talking about and the closed cell foam if you're going to use it on the beach or any kind of moist environment. But it's a real fast tripod in that when you pull the center column out and pull it, it instantly becomes a monopod. And when you have your camera on top, now I'm ready to go and shoot the surfers.
Now isn't that cool? I mean, that is, I don't think I've seen that in any other tripod ever.
Well, thank you.
That is a really neat feature.
It is unique for Cullman, and as you see, that one twist locked all of the leg locks for us, and it's completely variable. It has a quick release head, so if I have multiple cameras or video cameras, I can switch back and forth very fast.
And of course, this is in the $700-800 range, right?
Actually, what you're looking at has a street price of about $149.
Can you believe that? $150 with the monopod column and the head, right?
That's correct.
Wow, that is just amazing. And so is this considered medium or low end, high end? Where does this fit into the Cullman line?
This is right in the middle of the Cullman line. We go from here up in size depending on what the photographer needs. For larger video cameras, we have both carbon fiber and aluminum. And let's pull this out to make a little room. Thank you very much. And obviously we don't have a ball head on this now, so the photographer can use any ball that he currently has or one of the new Cullman ball heads. But as you can see, it's pretty tall.
Nice and tall. Now, what's in the little magic bag right here?
Thank you for asking. What's in the magic bag? All of the Cullman tripods, a series that you see, have these adjustable legs. So if we're using them outside, we can adjust the legs. And should you have somebody who's shooting flowers or macro work and wants to shoot very close and low to the ground, every Cullman tripod comes with a small...
That's included in the price.
That is included in the price. And now with this, we can shoot almost
now,
on ground level.
You mentioned that you can take the legs all the way out, but they go a little more than all the way out.
Should you want them to, we will pull it more than all the way out. And the nice thing, if you happen to have a situation where you're shooting against a wall or a jetty, we can literally put this out, have our camera here, and shoot right down the wall.
That's awesome. Most of them don't go any more than about 80 degrees, so that's
Correct.
pretty crazy. So these are the Cullman line of tripods, and there's what, about 8-10 different models here?
That's correct. You have something for every photographer.
And another product that you also carry is the Iwa Marine underwater bags. So
Kerry,
we'll take a little break as we reposition, and we'll go over there and we'll take a look at those. Okay, so now we're over here on the other side of the booth with the Iwa Marine underwater bags, which can also be good in dusty environments as well.
Absolutely.
But why don't you give us a brief rundown of what you have on this side?
Be happy to. It's another fine German-made product, Iwa Marine. They've been doing it for quite a few years. They're a little unique in the industry, having a flexible housing, but yet having an optical grade glass lens port. So you do not lose any type of quality in the image when you're using your very expensive camera and lenses underwater.
Now, how does this attach to the front of the camera with a filter screw or something?
Actually, yes, it does. This is a little larger version, but you have an adapter that'll screw onto the front of the lens. It slides into the housing. This is obviously a video housing that we're showing right now. And now the photographer could take this underwater. And this particular housing is good for 1 atmosphere or 35 feet.
And so we have something like this for DSLR owners.
Absolutely.
This is kind of neat because I like this, that you have the flash on top, the bellows here, so we can use a wide variety of lenses.
Absolutely.
And how far deep can someone go with this sucker?
This is over 150 feet should you want to. It's a 50-meter depth rating, a professional grade housing. Again, all of the Aquamarine houses have the optical grade glass lens ports. That's the most important thing for the quality image at the end.
And how do you actually control your camera in this? Because this is pretty thick plastic
It
here.
is pretty thick plastic. The nice thing is, again, depending on the model, we have a built-in finger sleeve, and we can just put our hand right here and completely control our camera.
Excellent. And what you guys have tons of different SKUs, right? I mean,
Yes, we do. But the beauty of the models for the digital cameras, there are only a few that will handle the Canon and Nikon models. So if your photographer has multiple Canon models or multiple Nikon models, one housing will do it for him.
excellent. So what kind of price range are we looking at for these different types of products?
Video housing, you're looking starting at $200 and working its way up. Obviously, a digital SLR is a little more expensive. Expect to spend about $350, which is quite a bit less.
Oh, that's a tenth of what you can get for a hard housing.
Absolutely.
Now, something that's unique to the hard cases is that they're really specifically designed for one model of camera. But this kind of solves that in a unique way, right?
Absolutely. You're right. It is a difficulty with a hard camera. You're tied into just that one model camera, and if you want to upgrade in your system, you have to buy another hard housing, and as you know, they're quite expensive. The beauty of Aquamarine, since it is a flexible housing, it allows you to upgrade models of the same digital SLR and use the same housing. It obviously saves the photographer quite a bit of money.
Yeah, since the finger hole is going to be able to move around, you'll be able to get to controls as long as they're in the same general place.
Exactly.
And that's the whole thing. Right?
And it allows you to buy the next latest, greatest camera that you want.
So you'll probably be able to stay with one housing for a whole family of cameras over many years.
Correct. Even if your spouse or significant other happens to use a Canon and you use a Nikon, not a problem. The same housing will fit both.
Excellent.
And if I have a minute, let me just show you how easy it is to put one in. All of the patented closure rails, very simply screw in and out. And if you're a diver on a boat or on the beach, you can't lose any of the parts, which I'm always dropping things in the sand. Very simply. And this opens up, we slip our camera in, and we're ready to go.
Excellent. A couple of minutes and you're all set. Well, thanks, Mike. I really appreciate your
Terry,
time.
thanks for visiting.